Alright, hello everybody. My name is HunterBlackLuna. I made the Empire at War Rebel Dawn machinima of the campaign, and now I'm making this first-person VOD of the mod for Empire at War called Ages of Star Wars Jedi Civil War. It's a mod that basically makes Empire at War in the KOTOR time frame, Knights of the Old Republic. It's really awesome. It's a dead mod now, but I still think it's awesome. It's playable in the current build. You can find it, I think, on File Planet and other places like that. Just search for Ages of Star Wars Jedi Civil War. Okay, I thought I'd make a first-person VOD of myself playing this game. And I hope it's interesting. Some parts are going to be a little slow, a little laggy. My computer is a piece of shit, but, you know, we'll manage. Right now what I'm doing, I'm playing as the Sith against the New Republic. Me and a computer opponent. Me and a computer against two opponents. And just, you know, show off. It's not going to be that difficult. I'm just going to run through some basic strategy tips. Get you guys a feel for how it looks, how it plays. So right now, in this map, I have infinite money, as you may be able to tell from the shitty quality. My money display climbs faster than I could possibly spend it. So I'm spending my money upgrading my space station, buying a couple reinforcements in Hyper, and building the forward defense line. Because in this map, you have a crap load of satellite turrets, and it takes a couple minutes just to build them all. And it makes a pretty good defense. And so, yeah, once I get them all up, a good mix of laser turrets, which are good against fighters, and missile turrets, which are good against larger capital ships. You need to have a mix. Now, they aren't going to be able to kill much, but they are fairly effective light perimeter defenses, so you might as well keep one around.
Construction complete. Beginning construction.
Normally, upgrading your space station takes up your build slot, but here it's on the upgrade queue because of the mod. Ooh. And that is a Republican Hammerhead cruiser. That's their main ship of the line. It's not that heavily armed, but it can take more punishment than you think. And there's two of them, so I'm going to bring in my reinforcements and we're going to have a little skirmish. They're going to engage each other. And I'm going to start building military frigates, which are the next tier. Switch to the cinematic mode, which is a really cool feature of Empire at War, just to show you how the battle works from a new perspective. It looks really cool. There's the Hammerhead. Boom! In this game, you have hard points that you can target, and systems fail as they become damaged. So it's not like some games where people are fine until they hit 1 HP, and then they lose that 1 HP, and then they die in a gory explosion from being tapped. No, in this one, the ship realistically loses functionality as its systems are blown up, as you'll probably be seeing. And plus it looks cool. So I'm bringing in my reinforcements, my Sith military frigate, which is about as powerful as a Hammerhead. Engaging the enemy, keeping them busy. And there are some fighters getting engaged. I don't know where they are. Probably almost done with the line. It takes a while, a little bit of micromanagement. Bringing on the second military frigate, who switched to console there for more fun. So yeah, just taking them out. Boom! There goes one of the Hammerheads. It's probably dead. If it's not dead, then it's almost dead. See, boom! Takes them a little while to die, but it is very satisfying looking. Apologize if the graphics are a little ghetto. I had to compress it a bit to get the file size down. Although on YouTube it probably isn't noticeable. So send my fighters after some enemy bombers. I hope the slowdown isn't too noticeable. I'm going to bring in a... It's called a Dreadnought, but the Gauntlet Dreadnought, but it's really not that heavily armed. It's basically a big chunk of heavily armored metal that soaks up hits. That's all it's good for. It's cannon fodder. It doesn't have shields. Like the Sith military frigate, it doesn't have shields. All the Republicans have shields. Except the fighters. That is the Sith frigate, that small, highly maneuverable things that we're engaging the Hammerheads. These guys are so useful. All the Sith units are really cool, but those little guys are just so useful. screening forces, harassment. Their missiles can go through enemy shields and hit their hard points directly. I'm bringing in some heavy fighter squads, you know, just shore up my... I'm trying to establish some form of beachhead in the enemy space because I'm deep in their territory. I'm almost at their defensive lines. So this is good. You want to establish an aggressive position on the enemy to give yourself an advantage early on. That's one of the biggest things you can do. Keep them on the defensive. Even if your fleet is destroyed, he'll be the one who's taking damage. And there's some cool cinematic under views and zoom out for a bigger perspective. Watch Hammerhead get drilled in the ass. And my Sith heavy fighters hyperspacing into the battle for some support. I'm going to send them against the bombers. The wishbone ones are the Republic bombers. The A-wing looking ones are their interceptors. So just keep that in mind. And more enemy hammerheads are coming. I'm playing against two different computer players. One who's red, one who's orange. As you can probably tell, that's why the colors are different. And my computer ally is light blue. There we go. Sort of tealish, light blue. Nah. Ooh, and that is a Paladin. Paladin Destroyer. That thing is mean. It's well armed. It can do the shield boost thing, which makes them a cocoon of invincibleness to regular lasers. And they don't die unless you really pound them. It takes a lot. Now, my military frigates, on the other hand, as you can see, they're taking some serious damage because they don't have shields. They can dish it out, but they can't really take it. I'm just forming up my fighters, getting them on their way. Yeah, some parts I'm not going to have much to say, because, you know, it's just watch the pretty lights. That's basically it. I think sound in space is unrealistic, but I kept it on just to have that Star Wars feel. That's the Swift gunboat. It's the Sith anti-fighter ship. And there's the CPU frigate. Then back to my battle. There's the Republic gunship. I think it's called the G10. It's pretty good. It rips the hell out of fighters, but it also poses somewhat of a threat to capital ships. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus fire on the engines. That's what I'm ordering done. As you can see here, I think we just took out their engines. That's good. Always a good thing. Just following the perspective. Yeah, most capital ships can't do that up and down wavy thing like fighters do. Yeah, there goes that gunship. My units are just sitting around. There's the next hammerhead. We're sending them after them. Just keeping the pressure on. And I was building Admiral Saul Kareth, the Sith leader. He commands his flagship, which is an interdictor class. It's basically like a Star Destroyer, as you see. It's pretty big. It's pretty mean. It's well armed. It's the Sith ship of the line. You can see from all the laser banks that are firing. It's really tough. I love the interdictors. They just really rip the hell out of the Republic forces. So, I'm gonna split this video up into probably 2 or 3 parts to comply with YouTube's video limit. The game lasted for about half an hour. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on part 2.